Hello, Carrie. My name is Devin Norton. Thank you so much for speaking to me on the phone earlier. In this quick video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips on what you can fix on your website so you can start beating bostonroofing.com, because if you type in roofing Boston, they show up at the top and there's a lot of money that comes with being there. I'm going to show you what they're doing differently and how you can beat them. Now, you're probably wondering why I would even make this video for you, and it's really simple. I found out a little while ago there's a lot of small business owners out there that are so busy running their business, taking care of their customers, they don't have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And the only thing stopping them from hiring somebody to help them is they don't know who is an expert and who's not. So what I started doing was just creating these free attack plans and giving them away. Some people take this information and they do it themselves. Some people call me back and have me do it for them. Whatever you want to do is totally okay with me. My only goal is to help you make a lot of money and educate you. Now I'm going to talk to you about 3 things today: content, backlinks, and citations. But I wanted to start off by saying you guys did a really beautiful, you guys have a really beautiful website. You guys did a great job on it. This logo is super unique. I don't think I've seen anything like that. And that's awesome. I love it. A beautiful photo of Boston right in the background. Nice trust building reviews right away. And a pretty decent amount of content. So like, from a design point of view, you guys did a great job. Now, what Google mostly cares about when it comes to ranking your website is content. It's all the stuff that you can read. And the more of it you have, the better. The average website on the front page of Google has right around 1,500 words of fresh content. Not, this stuff doesn't count if it's counted or if it's picked up. Only fresh content. So if I go and I copy all of the content on your website and I paste it in here, you have 1,155 words. So that's a good start. Like I said, you guys have a decent amount of content. I'd recommend getting yourself up to the 1,500 word mark. And the reason why is not only does it make you look more authoritative, but it allows you to fit in more keywords. A keyword is a phrase that somebody types into Google to find your business, such as roofing Boston. But I pulled up a list. When you guys are doing this, you can pause the video here and start writing these keywords into your content, because these are the keywords that people search up when they're ready to purchase a roof. Like Greater Boston Roofing, Roofing Boston, Boston Roofing. People don't type this stuff into Google unless they're usually ready to find a roofing contractor. And you can see 250, 250, 200, 200. That's how many people type this into Google, just these exact words into Google every single month. So you can see if you were showing up number one for even a fraction of these, like even just these 3, that'd be 700 people a month looking for roofs that you'd be in front of first. That's a ton of money, just taking a fraction of that. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I would put these links, or I would put these exact words inside of my content. So if I copy this and I go over here and I search, you do have roofing Boston on here 3 times. So that's a really great thing. And then you can also save your images as roofing Boston. So like, instead of all this, save that as roofing Boston. You can save multiple, you can do multiple keywords for different images. So like, whoops, this one here can be, Boston roofers. And then this one can be roofing Boston TX. And I keep looking the wrong thing. You could be like roofing Boston TX. But doing all those things will help you rank higher for that keyword. Okay. Now let me get into my second tip, which is what's another really important, a really important ranking factor. It's called backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to you, driving traffic to you. And this is really important because Google is kind of like a popularity contest. They want to see a bunch of trustworthy, relevant websites vouching for your website by linking to your website. Keep in mind though, like I said, they want to see trustworthy, relevant websites, which means you're going to get a lot more power if you have other roofing companies or other contractors linking to you versus if you had like Pizza Hut linking to you. Google knows that you're not a pizza company. And so the tool that I use to check out backlinks is called Ahrefs. It is a paid tool. You guys don't have to use it. There's plenty of free tools out there. Just Google backlink checker, keyword planner. You can find all this stuff. But it says you guys currently have 178 backlinks coming from 44 referring domains. But oddly enough, you're not getting found for any keywords or any traffic. And at one point you were. So I don't know if maybe somebody put some bad links on your site, or maybe something changed. Maybe you had bad links before or something. But for some reason, your traffic just skyrocketed or plummeted. Maybe someone else just took over and pushed you so far down. Either way, if you want to beat them, if you go to Boston Roofing, they actually have less links than you. They only have 38 websites linking to them versus your 44. Yet they're getting estimated 385 traffic. So here's what I would do if I were in your shoes. I would go to the exact same websites that are linking to Boston Roofing. I'd copy those websites and I'd link them right back to myself. So like each one of these, expertise.com, local.yahoo.com, websquash.com, do exactly what they did and go on those websites. Like with Expertise, you just create a profile and put a link in your profile to your homepage, and that counts as a backlink. So if you copy them and go one by one and copy all these exact same links, because if they're good enough to rank them, they're good enough to rank you, and you beat them in content, those 2 tips alone, by following those, that's enough to get you ranked #1 right here organically and get all the calls that come with that. But I'm going to give you one last tip, and that's how to show up right here at the top of the map pack, because this is actually where the most calls come from. And you can see Roof Hubs here. It's not even the same people. If you want to show up #1 in the map pack here, you need to have more citations than your competitors. And if you're wondering what a citation is, it's just when you list your name, your address, and your phone number inside of a directory. And if you're wondering what a directory is, it's just a website that allows you to list your business's information, such as like Yelp, Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List, we could probably see some here, Expertise, stuff like that. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I'd figure out what directories Roof Hub was in. I'd put myself in those exact same directories, and then I'd add a bunch more on top. So if you found them in like 150 directories, I'd be putting myself in like 300. But that's all I've got for you, Carrie. I hope you found this informative and helpful. I tried to keep this really short and to the point for you. As a super quick recap, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 words of content on this homepage, and you're going to want to save your images as keywords as well. And then and make sure you have keywords throughout your content, not just in the heading. I saw you had it 3 times, so that's pretty awesome. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to copy all the websites that are linking to Boston Roofing and get those linking back to yourself. And the last thing you want to do is put your name, address, and phone number in more directories than Roof Hub. And if you follow these 3 tips, this is enough to get you ranked to the top of Google and get all the free calls that come with it. You're probably asking, what do I do now? You've got 2 options. The first option is to take this information and implement it yourself. And if you go that route, I recommend you get started as soon as possible, because it does take time to do all this. And the sooner you get started, the sooner you rank to the top of Google and start getting all those calls like I was showing you before. If you say, I want to get this done, I don't have the time, or you just have any questions, feel free to give me a call at any time. My phone number is 469-352-2524. You can also just respond to the email. Either way, I really appreciate you speaking to me earlier, Carrie. It was great talking to you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you have an awesome day. See you later.